Morning, y'all. It's another Whiskey Wednesday. Shout out to Catfish. Woo! Yeah. The mother-in-law is watching the kid today. Makes me a little nervous. He doesn't do so hot with new people, but he didn't bat an eye when she showed up and was being all nice and happy, and I kind of snuck out without him really even... I mean, I said bye to him twice, and he didn't seem concerned at all that I was leaving, or even cared, or even that he even acknowledged the fact that I was leaving. But regardless, I am leaving plenty early to get to work, but I am not going to be able to fly this morning, which sucks. But I did manage to get my quad hooked up to Betaflight this morning, so that's a step in the right direction. It was actually connected, and the little thing was doing its thing. There's a lot of stuff and things going on in that program, and I don't want to start messing with things until I start doing some research, but I'm connected, and in theory I should be able to connect real easy every time now. I had to download some drivers. As soon as I did that, it worked perfectly. I mean, all I wanted to do is flip and roll faster, because, I mean, you've seen the videos, in theory. I mean, that thing rolls slow as hell compared to the dudes who flip and... compared to, you know, the Road to Riot guys. Those dudes, I mean, all they gotta do is like their stick, and that thing is at least halfway over, and then, yeah. They flip twice as fast as mine does, basically. I mean, I gotta go pretty high up there to get that thing. That's my get out of the house now alarm. But yeah, I gotta go pretty high. I mean, I probably go a lot higher than I need to when I do a flip, but I just want to make sure. There was a couple of times where I came pretty damn close to just crashing back to the earth. But thankfully that thing's beastie, and I just give it the juice, and she climbs right back up. Would have been a good morning to fly too. It's cold as hell. It's only 24 degrees, but from what I can tell, there is hardly any wind. No, I take that back. That flag down there is moving pretty good. So, yeah. Yep, that's it. Enough rambling. Still haven't gotten air in my tires, so I'm gonna go to Quick Trip and do that right now, and then get to work and plow through this day as fast as possible, and hopefully it warms up a little, and I'll get to fly after work. Yeah. See you then. One of these days I'm gonna remember that I want to have the light behind the camera, not in front of it, because these clips where I'm recording like this always turn out too dark. But what you gonna do, right? One step at a time. I'm not ready for this. I don't want to play butter picker today. I want to go home and sleep for another hour. Wake up, have it be 10 degrees warmer, and go rip some packs. Oh, yeah. But that don't pay the bills or buy me more drones. So, here I go. Well, hi, y'all. Wednesday's butter picking is over. Thank goodness. Was not feeling it today. And unfortunately, I am most likely not going to get to fly it all today either, because Like I mentioned this morning, the mother-in-law is watching the kid, and I have not heard hide nor hair from her. The wife couldn't get a hold of her, so I am more interested in just getting home and seeing what kind of shape my kid is in. Not that I don't trust her completely, or don't trust her completely, but she's yeah, she can be a little flighty, and the kid can be a handful sometimes. And yeah, so yeah, I ain't got shit. Pretty boring day. And yeah, that's it. So if anything else exciting happens, I'll check back in. But otherwise, this very well could be it. Could be like a 5-minute vlog today, or a 10-minute, depending on how long I yak this morning. So until then, what's up, y'all? I got to fly. Woo! 3 packs. At sunset, and it looked pretty cool through the FPV. I haven't seen the GoPro footage yet, so we'll see how that looks. And keep this nice and short because if I remember correctly, this battery is about to die. Some of the best flying I've done so far. A lot of low altitude, low speed stuff, but really working on maneuverability, I weaved in and out some trees, and was I forget the phrase for it. Shit. Well, going around the soccer net. Damn it, I can't remember the word. But it's like I was going around it, and while trying to keep the camera on it, you know? But yeah, because I really want to learn I really like how those shots look the most when people are flying awesome FPV. I love it when Mr. Steele and stuff rotates around himself, but it keeps the camera on him at the whole time. And I can't believe I can't remember the name of that. Orbit, yes. Orbit. I was kind of orbiting a soccer ball net. It was a lot more of just flying around it with a little bit of orbiting. But I flew through some pine trees a couple of times. That was, compared to what pros fly through, it was an enormous gap. But to me, it was the smallest gap I've flown through yet. And the second time, it was scary as hell because I completely... It seemed like I was drifting in and was going to plow right into one of the trees. But I just tilted forward and punched it out. And then almost smashed it into the ground afterwards, but I didn't. Yeah, after the 3rd pack, I could have gone 4, but after the 3rd pack, actually during the 3rd pack, I tried to fly with gloves, my work gloves. They're not super thick, but I just couldn't. I couldn't have any response with the sticks or anything. It felt like I couldn't even feel the sticks. It just felt like, yeah, I don't know. You can tell in the second pack, or the 3rd pack actually, that there's a minute where I'm just kind of like hovering, not necessarily hovering, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of flying forward slowly, and I'd actually kicked off the gloves, and so I could actually fly again and feel the sticks. By the end of that battery, it was almost as bad again because I literally couldn't feel my hands and my thumb. And I wish I would have kept the GoPro going the whole time while I was packing up, because the whole time I'm packing up I was like, oh shit, oh god, oh shit. My hands hurt so bad. I don't get it. I've flown in colder weather. I mean, I've taken the Hubson out when it was like 0 degrees out, and my hands did not freeze anywhere near as bad. It must be because the gimbals are actually metal versus the plastic pieces of crap on the Hubson. I don't know, but it was fun. It was more fun flying low and weaving in and out of things than it was up in the sky doing flips and shit. Because that stuff's it's so easy. It's not really a challenge anymore. Well, first I have to fix my rates. If I can't do any acro at low altitude because it just doesn't spin or flip fast enough. But before that, I need to learn how to fly at a low altitude, let alone throwing in a flip. So, yeah, I think it was a good step in that direction today. Getting the feel of how it drifts and fighting wind and adding roll with the yaw to keep it level, and yeah, it was fun. I can't wait to do it again tomorrow. But that's it. Work was good, long, boring. Got to burn 3 packs. And that's it. That's it for Wednesday. And we'll see you tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's how you fucking land these bitches. Oh God, I don't know if I can do one more. My hands are so cold. I'll tell you though, that tree method works beautifully. Let's see how it works with gloves on.
thumbs. Oh, shit. Oh, that was so awesome, though. I think that's some of the best flying I've done so far.